So I have done a few recordings and realised that my microphone was turned off, so I'll voice over as best I can and try and remember what I was saying. So this section I was just going over the varieties of shallots, onion and garlic that I'm doing this year. So the shallots I'm doing are a French type, they're called Germois. There's 20 altogether. The onions I'm doing are a 250 gram pack, which is around 80 sets I believe, and it's called Radar. And the garlic I'm doing, I got 2 bulbs this year and it's called Checkmate, which is meant to be a really strong variety taste wise, so looking forward to that one. So I always like to start my onions off in little modules, so it's only like a tiny little bit just to get the roots going. So I think I left these in for about 2 weeks before I planted them out, which you'll see later on in the video. This is my first time using the Charles Dowding cell trays, and you know what, they're absolutely fantastic. They're really good. They're nice and thick and sturdy, and they've got a really large hole in the bottom so you can push out your little seedlings and stuff without breaking all the roots up and stuff, so I was really happy with them. So yeah, this is the final little bit of me just planting my sets and bulbs. So back down the plot now. I also forgot to turn my microphone on for this section, so look at me just chatting away, not a clue in the world that my microphone's turned off. Most of these clips as well I'll have to do a bit of voiceover on. So what I decided to do was finish off the last little section of my plot that's been covered in plastic since before I took it over really. So there was a lot of nettles and potatoes that were growing in this section, so I've dug most of those out and then literally just had it covered in black plastic while I sorted out the rest of the plot. But now I need it to put my onions in. So this is a little section of me taking all the plastic off and revealing what's underneath. So here's a little glimpse of what was underneath the plastic. There was quite a few shoots and roots that were still green underneath there, so there must have been bits of light getting underneath there, but most of it was just yellow or white and dying off. There was a massive ant's nest under there as well. They've been churning up all the soil and creating little mounds everywhere. Little froggy. There we go. How cute is he? I don't think I've ever seen a little frog with orange eyes before. So once I'd taken all the black plastic off, I decided to level it out a little bit. So I didn't dig it, I just kind of broke up some of the mounds and levelled them out a little bit. Under the one mound I was a little bit afraid, to be fair, because there was, as I pulled the top of it away, there was all chewed up bits of cardboard underneath, so I was expecting a great big rat to run out or something like that, but there was nothing in there. So just levelled it over, broke up the big pieces, took out massive clumps of grass and just chucked them in the wheelbarrow to get rid of, and smoothed it out. This was always a fun day to do the cardboard. I cut most of it out, but actually it was blowing everywhere, blowing a gale, so it took me ages to get this down. I bought 3 massive great big rolls of cardboard, just the single ply, I think it's called, from Amazon, I think. There was 3 big rolls. I've done the entire plot, and then this is the remainder of what's left, so it's gone a really long way, so I use the extra bits just to patch up the edges and stuff. So yeah, that's what you do next. You cover it over cardboard. There we go, on to the fun part now of just piling on a load of compost. We're dead lucky on our site because we've got access to a massive pile of municipal compost that gets delivered. So it's just a case of filling up my wheelbarrow and walking across the car park with it basically, so we're dead lucky. There we go. I was just explaining that I was going to put another couple of barrow loads either side, but I wanted to break it out a little bit first and see whereabouts I had to put the barrow loads. I did 10 all together, 5 on each side, and then a really thick wood chip path up the middle. The wood chip here is also delivered, so we have a great big access to a great big pile, and that's free because local companies just get rid of it basically on our side. So yeah, really lucky to have access to free wood chip. So that's covered now, so I've just started to walk along it. It doesn't compact it, it just pushes it down, and then I just gently rake the surface over so it's not gonna have puddles of water. So you go over it like that. Look, I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Like that. Compacting it down. It's dead fluffy. So if you don't compact it down, it dries dead quick. So this will help it hold on to a bit more water as well, so it doesn't dry quick. Onion time, baby. These are the ones I'm doing this year. I'm going to do them 10 centimetres apart 30 centimetres between rows. Right. Started these off in little modules, but they've only been in there a couple of weeks, so we've got teeny tiny roots. Alright. Cue the fast forward. Right, I've nearly done the row. I just want to show you these. These have only been in these modules for a couple of weeks, but they've got really good roots on already, look. So I will net this row, but at least they've got the roots on already to give them a chance from the birds. So this is Charles Dowding seed trays, the first time I've ever used them. And you know what? They're absolutely fantastic. They're really sturdy and they've got massive holes in the bottom, if you can see. So you can just poke out the stuff without struggling, trying to crack up the bottom. I think they were $9.99 on Amazon for 60. So there's 60 in there. I bought 3 trays and I tell you what, that's one of the best purchases I've had this year. They're brilliant. Honestly, get yourself some. There we go, and this is my secret weapon that I always put on my garlic and onions. It's yellow sulphur. It keeps it growing good and it gives it flavour and stuff as well, so I've never had any trouble with rot or anything like that with my onions, and I reckon it's because of this. So you just literally sprinkle it on. I sprinkle it on when I planted it, and then I sprinkle it on when the leaves start coming, and then maybe once more after that. So here we go. That's it, all done, netted over and ready to grow through the winter, fingers crossed. Sorry about the audio today, sorry about the crappy background music. I'll try harder for the next video. Thank you so much for watching, take care, bye.